What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 179 of Career Mode. We start today's episode off with an FA Cup game against Queen's Park Rangers at the Stadium of Light, and I think we actually took on QPR in the last FA Cup in one of the rounds. But anyway, Courtois makes an absolutely incredible save here as it looks as though QPR are going to take the lead just after half time. Fantastic stop by the Belgian goalkeeper on the one-on-one here, then claims the corner. He's got such an amazing handling stat, finds Nathan Redmond, and Redmond skips past Armand Traore, goes down the right hand side. Lovely pace from Redmond, gotta love this guy, as he goes one-on-one with Jefferson, the goalkeeper, rounds him. No, he doesn't round him, he gets a bit lucky. He was going to round him with the Ronaldo chop, got a bit lucky as the ball came back to him, but he managed to put the ball into the back of the empty net. So Redmond makes it 1-0 to Sunderland here, and Courtois comes up all the way during the in the pitch to celebrate with him. So the only goal of the game is Redmond's, and it was an assist by Courtois. I haven't had a goalkeeper assist in a while, have I? It's been a long time coming. I think it might have been Liverpool the last time I had a goalkeeper assist with Gazzaniga and De Gea back in those days. But yeah, I haven't had a goalkeeper assist in a while, so I was really pleased to get that. And I think that's also my first goalkeeper throw assist as well. I've had obviously goalkeepers kicks assist, but never throw assist. But anyway, I'm rambling. And yeah, Redmond scores the only goal of the game, and we go through to the next round of the FA Cup. We then take on Stoke here, back in the league, and Cristiano Manini gets us off and underway in the 24th minute, getting on the end of a Felipe Marcano corner, but Stoke tried to hit back just after half time here. Michael Kitely chipping the ball over Courtois, and Jack Robinson having to put the ball behind for a corner. Got very lucky there, I must admit, because Courtois got caught in no man's land. But from that resulting corner, it was swung in by Harding, and unfortunately Courtois got nowhere near the ball. He's a very eccentric goalkeeper. Like, one time he'll come out for a corner and claim it with ease, and then the next one he'll just completely flap at it and get nowhere near it. It's really annoying. But yeah, Sunderland 1, Stoke 1, and he see about 8 minutes later, Cuvelier crossed the ball in. Wakasso's header is blocked, but it comes straight to Andros Townsend, and he's in the right place at the right time. Skin him, Towns, with the easiest of finishes there, and Towns makes it 2-1 to Sunderland. And a few minutes later, just after the hour mark, we play out from the back as per usual, and some nice passing play as we work our way up the field. Jack Robinson plays the ball out wide to Towns. Skin him, Towns does just that, skips past whoever that was, and Terence Congolo loses out to Marcano here. Marcano with a nice piece of skill gets himself inside Congolo, takes a shot. It's well saved by Begovic, but Wakasso has the easiest of finishes, a simple header into the back of the net, and that made it 3-1 at this stage to Sunderland, I think it was. Yes, it was. So we were looking perfectly fine after that near hiccup after the Courtois mistake. We were doing perfectly fine, and here you see, with quarter of an hour to go, Wakasso get past his man, goes through one-on-one with Begovic, and he's taken down, and of course the referee is going to give a penalty for that, and he also goes ahead and books the Bosnian goalkeeper. I believe it's a booking. Is it a booking? Let's find out. Yes, it is. A booking for the Bosnian goalkeeper after he takes out Wakasso. And of course, when he's on the field, we give it to Felipe Marcano. Still got a 100% record from penalties in game, not in penalty shootouts, but in game he's got a 100% record, and that continues. Good finish from Marcano, and that gets his first goal of the game, and that is how the game finishes. So a 4-1 win over Stoke. Sort of a ruthless defensive side were very poor in this game, and yeah, I was very pleased. An assist for Marcano and a goal as well, as we try and improve him in stats. But we also get 2 monthly scouting updates here from our scouts. Gotta say, man, I've said this over the past few episodes, but I really regret sending one of them to Ivory Coast, because he has found me nothing at all. But we have got some very decent players coming along from this guy, the South African scout that's in England at the moment. He's got me some decent players, and he's doing again quite well again. You know, these are some pretty decent players. I think all of these are like going up to 90s in potential, which is really good. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see how they do. But yeah, there's some really decent players in that scout report. There's a couple of decent Ivory Coast players, but you know, a lot of them are English, and that's great. You know, because as I said at the start of the season, I want homegrown players, and yeah, at the moment it's working really well. But anyway, Cameroon come to us and say, will you manage our nation? And of course we say no. Got no plans whatsoever. I'm waiting for the England job. It's gonna come. It's got to come at some stage. It's just so annoying. It's just waiting. Every time the international management offer comes up, I'm like, is it England? No, it's Cameroon. You know, I'm waiting. It's gonna be India next or someone. You know, come on. I want England. But anyway, we take on Everton in the next game here, and Felipe Marcano gets us off and underway. 21 minutes in. What a season this guy's having. He's finally looking like a really, really good player. You know, he's been terrible ever since we started this journey with Marcano, but he's finally starting to look really good, and that's awesome news. And he gets us off and underway here, and here you see Ryan Miyachi come forward and find Marcano. Marcano plays the ball out wide to Andros Townsend, skin him Towns, who goes through one-on-one, and he dinks the ball over the goalkeeper. That was a really nice finish. I need to get back to chipping the ball over the goalkeeper a bit more. I've lost that kind of skill in my game, that asset, and I need to get that back. But yeah, Townsend scores there, and that makes it 2-0. And here you see Wakaso coming through here. Nice from Wakaso, really good dribbling, and his shot finds the bottom corner, clipping the inside of the post. Fantastic finish with the outside of his left foot, and that made it 3-0. So 41 minutes in, we were completely dominating Everton. But just before half time, they came back here. Some nice passing before Stephen Naismith crossed the ball in to Holden at the far post. Well, that was Stuart Holden, it's not, as he has the simplest of finishes, and it's 3-1 here. But Everton give the ball away, and James Ward-Prowse finds Marcano. We actually give the ball away, but win it straight back with Cagliari-Yelen. Wakaso picks the ball up here, plays in Felipe Marcano. I thought he was offside, but he wasn't, and he has a simple finish underneath the goalkeeper to make it 4-1 to Sunderland. So it looked like it was going to be the same result as the last game, but in injury time, Everton go ahead and grab themselves another consolation goal. So 4-2 was the final score, but I wasn't really bothered. We did rest a few players in this game because we had the Champions League round of 16 game during the week, so I did want to rest a few players for this game, mainly because the Champions League game is against Barcelona. Yes, we're taking on Barcelona, one of the best teams in the world. Of course, we're in the Champions League now. We've got to expect to face these sort of teams, but even so, the round of 16, to have a really easy group, I'd say an easy group, Ajax, Bayer Leverkusen, and can't remember what the other team was, Anderlecht, which we kind of coasted through. We had to take on Barcelona in the first knockout stage, and we almost went behind just 14 minutes in with Barcelona hitting the post there. So we really were under pressure from the first minute. We went on the counter-attack straight from that, and Nathan Redmond went down the right-hand side, went one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Could he finish? Nathan Redmond, and he smashes the ball into the back of the net. So Sunderland 1-0 up here in Barcelona, and I guess it's not really that big of a shock because we do have a really good side now. You know, we've got players like Wakaso and obviously Townsend now in 85, Cagliari-Yelen, Courtois, Zuma, Manini, Willems. Yeah, we've got a really good squad. We're a Champions League winning squad, really. So it's not a real surprise, but even so, it's just funny to think of the scoreline. You know, Barcelona 0, Sunderland 1, but they were the better team from start to finish. But we were throwing our bodies on the line. We really were just throwing ourselves in the way of shots and just making sure that Barcelona wouldn't find the back of the net. Courtois was playing well as well, but Barcelona were of course the better team. Despite us having a really decent team, Barcelona were playing better, but this guy had a fantastic game. Richard Gape, he was brilliant, made a couple of really decent interceptions there, gave the ball away, but once again intercepted. I've got to say, I'm loving Richard Gape at the moment, and plays a fantastic ball into Nathan Redmond, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, rounds him, and Nathan Redmond gets his second goal of the game, 2-0 to Sunderland away at Barcelona. That was a fantastic assist by Richard Gape, and yeah, just the scoreline at the Nou Camp, Barcelona 0, Sunderland 2. It doesn't matter how good of a side we are now, it's just to think that it's Barcelona 0, Sunderland 2. And just after half time, Gape brings in a corner and gets his second assist of the game as Kurt Zuma heads the ball into the back of the net. Barcelona 0, Sunderland 3, and those were basically our best free shots in the game. You know, our best free attempts on target, and we'd found the back of the net with all of them. It was Barcelona who were playing better, but Courtois was pulling off some fantastic saves. We were defending like beavers, and we were just defending so well, just trying to keep the ball out the back of the net. Here you see once again Barcelona coming through here. We give the ball away, and Pedro picks the ball up here, plays the ball to Lionel Messi, and again Courtois is on top of it to make the save. Again we give the ball away, Barcelona come forward again, Shinji Kagawa finds Messi, and he puts the ball just wide. It was all Barcelona, it really was from start to finish. Yet despite that, with 90 minutes played, we were still 3-0 up. We cleared the ball off the line here. Richard Gape, once again, he put in a man of the match performance, and he did of course win man of the match. So yeah, Barcelona 0, Sunderland 3, an incredible result, and it may feel unrealistic. I mean, when you look at our team, it's not actually that unrealistic really, because we've got a Champions League winning side, but even so, it's just funny to think of the scoreline. You know, Barcelona 0, Sunderland 3. It's just funny, but Oh dear, my voice changed a bit then. But yeah, we took on Hull for the next and final game of the episode in the FA Cup at the Stadium of Light, taking on Hull, and I was feeling really confident despite resting pretty much the entire side. And Felipe Marcano, just 3 minutes in, gives us a fantastic start. Brilliant strike by Marcano. Look at that, 17 goals in all competitions. Fantastic start by Marcano this season. He's been brilliant. And yeah, 1-0 to Sunderland. And a few minutes later, once again, Marcano at the centre of everything. Nice 5-star skills here to get around his man. Plays the ball out wide to Ryo Miyachi. Miyachi plays the ball back in field to Marcano. Marcano down the right hand side here. Nice skill to get around his man with a scoop turn. Keeps on going, takes a shot, and it unfortunately hits the post before Hull managed to clear the ball. But just before half time, Gaza picks the ball up and plays the ball out wide to Sim. Sim plays the ball down the right hand side to Ryo Miyachi. Miyachi finds Marcano. Marcano finds Nicholas Hellenius, who hasn't really been too good this season, but he is good at assists, and he gets one here. Crosses the ball into Marcano. Second goal of the game, 18th goal in all competitions, absolutely amazing, and that made it Sunderland 2, Hull 0. We were coasting through to the next round of the FA Cup as things stood here, and I was feeling very confident about it. But just after the hour mark, Kearney picked the ball up here, and Hull came down the centre of the pitch. They found Sonny Aluko. Aluko played the ball inside. Gaza made a good save here, but Hull did manage to get to the rebound first. Alexic made it 2-1 to Sunderland, so Hull back in the game here, and unfortunately just a few minutes after that, Hull came forward once again. My defending was really poor in this game. I was attacking well, but my defending was really poor. I think that might be Cameron Stewart down the right hand side here. Gets past Jack Robinson, crosses the ball into the far post, and it's a simple finish for Igboon, I think that is. And the game finishes 2-2. We'll go for a replay. That's not what we need. We really did need to win that game first time. We'll have a replay. That's very frustrating as the fixture list is already congested, but there you go. It's a replay, and we'll have to do the business at the KC Stadium. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching. The last thing you'll see is us decline a bid from Scotland. No thank you Scotland. I'm waiting for England. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like. It really helps my channel out, and it only takes a second. And yeah, I will see you for the next video of career mode very soon.